Okay, yeah, another video to promote my new book, Metadimensional, out on Kindle. And yeah, I'm not explaining the book, I'm just covering small pieces here and there. Uh, this one is going to be about the body, and I will try to describe it in a way that doesn't make it necessary for you to understand the whole theory, because it's kind of deeply ingrained, but still. So when you talk about the body, your body, someone else's body, but let's talk, if we're talking about experience, then the only thing that you experience is your body, right? And we're talking about experience because experience is a theme of this book, of this theory, of this, yeah. So so the question is, what is your body? Now, you, like me, like everyone else, you would probably think about your body as, your body, your biological body, and you think that it ends at where your skin ends or something like that. And then I can ask you about your hair, and then you say that's dead skin, and then I can say, what about fingernails? Also dead matter. So you'd say it's the stuff maybe that reaches the nervous system. Like, I don't know how you would define the body, like where it ends. Basically that inside your body, it's your body. And I think that's a, you're falling for a trick when you're saying that. So one thing you know that there's this mechanism, this machine called, that you consider your body, which streams your impression of reality somehow. Like, it constructs it, that that for sure, or at least that that's how it looks like in the physical world, because if something happens to your eye, you don't see well, right? And if you cover your eyes, you don't see, like, so it's, there's a physical mechanism that streams it, so you're not actually getting reality as it is, and that for sure. Like, it's not an outrageous or controversial statement to say that you're not actually perceiving anything that's not constructed by this machine that's the body. So if you already understand that, and you understand that claiming otherwise, it's basically saying that you can't explain even why covering your eye will make vision change. So if you accept that, so basically everything you perceive is being constructed by your body, including your perception of your body, right? So everything that you perceive is basically not the real thing, but that's like not the real thing, what really is. But that's not the interesting piece here. The interesting piece here is that you perceive things that are completely made up by your body. Everything that you perceive is made up by your body. Everything you perceive is not real. But by the same coin, everything that exists, as far as physically, is constructed by your body. So this applies to your perception of your limbs, but it also applies to the room that you're in, or the stars that you watch. So everything is constructed, and the body has access to that information and can decide what you see and what you don't see, what you perceive, what you don't perceive. And to think now that the body doesn't change it completely or as it sees fit, and it just tells you what reality, what the underlying substrate of reality is, that's like, just, why would it do that? It has all the evolutionary incentives not to do that. So what you eventually end up is with the realization that the universe that you think is physical, that's all a concoction of your body. But more than that, it's basically a part of your body. So your body extends to every corner of the universe as you know it, because you have no other way of knowing that universe. So you think of your body as, you're asking yourself where it ends. In what? Like in the illusion it creates, or not, call it what you want, in the perception it creates. Maybe not illusion, but still. So it's not a body, it's a body space. It's the entire universe that is your body. As far, because claiming anything else is like it's incoherent. So your body is a body space. And now you can say, yeah, but it's the body doesn't take liberties, it gives you reality. Why would you think that? Now you could now say, yes, but the body can take only this amount of liberty because there's an underlying reality that is what? What's that underlying reality? You think that it has to be what your body lets you perceive? Why? And you think that all bodies produce the same impression of physical reality? Of course not. Not only does everybody has a different perspective, but if you take psychedelics, and now you start, let's say see a pony over the rainbow flying, and there's no pony there, but you perceive it. And a galaxy can change into the shape of, I don't know, scorpion, but there's no scorpion there, or at least there's no scorpion in the whatever substrate that you think there is. But at what point do you realize that this decision that there is, that to talk about anything but the body space, talk about it's like you're just picking what you want to believe is real, but you don't know anything about that. And yes, you'd like to think that underlying reality is consistent, is following the laws of physics. That's not true. I mean, it's kind of true, but not always. There's all this issue of superposition and all double slit experiment. I'm not going to go into that, but that's not true. So it's not always consistent. Like the versions of reality are not always consistent, or not coherent. They cannot be they have to be reconciled, let's say. And this is even to discount this whole topic of of quantum entanglement, where you can reach your matter can affect can not affect but have a relation with matter in infinitely distant chunks of other pieces of matter. But that's inside the concoction, that's inside the body space. That's a fiction. I'm not talking about that. Even if that's true, it's still inside the illusion, or inside the concoction. Illusion is claiming that it's not true. I don't know if it's not true, but concoction, it's produced. So it's a body space. There's no body. That's just a misunderstanding of your situation. Yes, there is a biological body in the sense of what biological bodies do, but do you attribute that biological body with what you think is your body? I would say sometimes, but there's something, let's say, called phantom limbs, where you feel a different body, but your biological body doesn't agree with that feeling. So, body space, that's how you should think about your body. But a universe, your own private universe.